What is going on, guys? Vention back here, and it's finally here. The Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Can't believe, I can't still say that, but the Black Ops Cold War Alpha is finally here. It's for PlayStation users. You don't even need PlayStation Plus or anything. You just basically need a Wi-Fi connection and you can play it, which I'm actually really happy about. It kind of sucks that it's only for PlayStation users. I'll get into that in a sec. That kind of blows. That's just Activision, but it's finally here. We've had no content really. I've not played Modern Warfare. I didn't even get the game. All I've had to play was Black Ops 4. It was the latest COD I bought. I didn't even buy World War II. I just got it for free, but it's finally here, and I'm just gonna gonna be talking to you guys about it today. And so yeah, first thing I wanted to get into was I already mentioned this, but the exclusivity. And I find that to be really fucking stupid. I mean, Activision needs to stop. They just need to stop with the exclusivity because no one wants it. The PlayStation people don't want it, and obviously the PC and Xbox people don't want it. Nobody wants it. It's just worthless. Like, if Call of Duty is getting the exclusive stuff first, it's not going to make me more incentivized to buy PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. It just makes the small fraction of the community even more mad with you, which obviously is a negative thing. So if we could not see exclusivity in the next game, that would be sick. We probably will, knowing Activision, let's be honest here. But if we could not see that, that would be sick. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next thing I wanted to get into was I haven't been around for posting Call of Duty gameplays on my channel from betas before, or alphas for that matter. I think this is the first Call of Duty alpha ever that's went public, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But I haven't been around for one of these, so I was wondering if Activision is going to allow us to post the alpha or beta onto our channels. I'm pretty sure they will, but that's really huge to me because I want to be showing you guys, all the cool classes, all the, all the weapons, all the score streaks. I want to be, showing you guys the maps. That's kind of what I've been doing. I've been playing with all the guns lately, which I'll get into in a second. But yeah, that really does mean a lot to me because I want to make sure that, we're allowed to capture the thing, and, we won't have our channels taken down by Activision or whatever. So yeah. Next thing, which is actual gameplay, actually about the game, which is I wanted to talk about the guns in the game, which is fairly balanced. That's the best way I can put it. Just want to get this out of the way. The M16 is absolute dog shit. I mean, if you want to use that thing, you need to be like in a corner camping, and you have to be like 5 seconds before the enemy sees you in order to get a kill. That thing is absolute trash. Activision needs to, or Treyarch needs to buff that thing. Then the snipers, which most games I've not been playing with any snipers. However, the one game I played, I was on the one nighttime map. I forgot what it's called. It looks like Plaza from Black Ops 2, but that map, I had literally the enemy team all had snipers. It was insane. We ended up, I think, clutching out the round, but that was terrible. The map is kind of open too, so you basically couldn't find any cover. There's people camping up inside the rooftop areas, and they're inside the windows. They're just snipers everywhere. It was terrible. But the snipers, even though I just said that, they do need to be buffed, because I tried playing with one of the snipers, the most powerful sniper. There's two snipers, but I tried playing with one of the snipers, and oh my lord, this thing gets, it's like hit marker city. It's like using the freaking ballista from Black Ops 2, but even worse. So you could shoot them in the upper chest and they still would not die with the most powerful snipers. So the snipers need to be buffed. I'm not saying make them so you shoot them in the foot and it's an instant kill. I'm just saying, chest area, head area, obviously, all that needs to be buffed with the snipers, because they're basically not even fun to use. So that's what I would like to see from that. Just want to get this out of the way now. The SMGs and the assault rifles absolutely dominate this game. Yeah, they're all pretty much really good. I played with all the SMGs and most of the assault rifles. So I played with the AK-47, which is really, really good. It feels like an AK-47, which, props to Treyarch. I also played with I forget what it's called, but it's basically the Commando remake, and that feels basically like an M4 from Modern Warfare, or obviously the Commando from Black Ops 1. It basically feels like a mix of those two guns, and it is actually really good. So next is the SMGs, which, I mean, here I'm using the MP5, and this thing is really, really good. I played with the MP5. What were the other SMGs? Can't think about them right now, but I did play with all the SMGs, and they're really, really good. Especially, I remember this, especially the AK-74U. That thing just shreds, and that thing you can get it so it has no recoil on it, and it's absolutely insane. The SMGs and the assault rifles, I'm happy that those two dominate. Yeah, the 74U and the MP5, those two things are literally beasts. So yeah. Now I'm going to move on to the secondaries, where the first thing I want to talk about is the pistols. There's two pistols that were given to us in the alpha. There's the 1911 and I forget what it's called. It's basically the Garrison, the RK7 Garrison, or the RK5 from Black Ops 4 and 3. Both pistols are pretty much the same. It's whether you like a burst fire pistol or a semi-auto pistol. They basically do the same amount of damage. So yeah. There's only one launcher that was in the alpha, and it's basically just your standard rocket launcher. It's pretty good, and yeah, nothing else to say. Another thing which I absolutely hate Treyarch for bringing back is they put shotguns as secondaries again, which, who asked? I have no clue who asked for that. That's absolutely terrible. There's two shotguns in the game. There's this gun, which is basically the Spaz 12 from Black Ops 1, and then there's also this other one that's like not very good. But like the Spaz 12, this thing, you can spam it and it does a lot of damage, and it's really, really OP. And if they're gonna add weapons like the Remington or the Mog 12, like those style of weapons into this, I feel like shotguns may break the game like they did in Black Ops 4. So I really hope that they do not do that. Now, that's pretty much all that there is for the weapons. Another thing I did want to talk about though was all the new score streaks that they brought into the game. Now the score streaks were leaked to be very, very OP, and that's kind of true. I mean, there's the spy plane that returns. There's your standard RCXD, your attack chopper, all those return. But then there's also things like the chopper gunner, which is just as OP as it was in Black Ops 1, which I'm happy they didn't change it. I'm happy it's really good. There's also the napalm strike, there's only a few of them. There's only like 7 or 8 streaks. I wish that there was more. I hope that there's more when the game comes out. I'm pretty sure there is, because there was no care package or any like counter UAV or all that. So I really hope that there's all that. Some of the not so good streaks there was this one called the air parade or something like that, and it was basically just, it took out like all the attack choppers and all the UAVs in the sky. It's not really that good. And there was also the artillery strike, which is basically the lightning strike, and that for some of the more open maps it's good, but a lot of the maps were actually take place indoors, so it didn't really help all that much. But yeah. Actually, I wanted to talk about the map. So we were given 2 game modes, because we were given 2 game modes. One of them was Core Mosh Pit, which was just the kill confirmed, team deathmatch, and domination. And for that playlist specifically, we were given 3 maps. We were given Satellite, which is like that desert map. We were given Moscow, which is like the city kind of map, and then we were also given that plaza map. Those three maps, they're pretty decent. I don't really like Satellite. It's kind of too open. It's really, really annoying, but the other 2 are fine. And then the other mode we were given, which was the new game mode introduced into this, which was Combined Arms Mosh Pit, or Combined Arms Domination, one of the 2. And basically that's the one that they teased like all over the place. It has like the vehicles, like the tanks. That's actually what you're seeing right now is on one of the maps, because one of the maps takes place on a ship, and one of them takes place like obviously right here in the snowy area. But that, honestly, I have nothing bad to say about it. It's really fun. It's basically just like you have to capture the however many points, and there's 5, 6, and it's basically a huge open map. It's kind of like Battlefield, and it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's annoying to get from one area to another, but I really do not have that big of a problem with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Next thing I wanted to talk about was something kind of like more subjective, I guess you could say, and that's basically the feel of the game. Now, the game does not feel like classic Call of Duty, which I was hoping it was, but I was not expecting it to be. Classic Call of Duty, I don't think we're ever going back to that. The games are too realistic now, so you basically can't go back to that if you want to make a game that's up to par with like Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, whatever. So what the game does feel like, though, which is kind of unique, the game feels mostly like, I guess you could say, Modern Warfare, because I played Warzone, so I know how Modern Warfare the engine feels. So it mostly feels like Modern Warfare as far as like the guns go, how like, you know, your movement and, you know, your attachments and all that. That all feels like Modern Warfare, but the whole aesthetic of the game looks a lot like Black Ops 4, and I don't really know how to like take that, because obviously this is the first day that the game came out. I'm just rushing this out to you guys, but the game feels like Black Ops or Modern Warfare, but has like elements of Black Ops 4 that I can just tell out. And I do not know what this means. I don't know, because I'm still like, you know, obviously it's the first day, so I'm in that whole phase of, you know, everyone thinks it's good. I'm in that right now, so I think it's good, but it might not be actually really good. It's just me perceiving it like that, so I don't know if it actually is. Hopefully it's, you know, pays off. Hopefully it actually is good, and I'm not just thinking that because it's new. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it for, I know it's quite long, but that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys are hyped for this game, make sure to, you know, leave a like and subscribe, because I'll be uploading a whole bunch of these kind of gameplays. And until next time, peace out.